I like chicken wings. I do. I love chicken wings. I think they're delicious. And by way of transparency here, first of all, Omark sent me free one of their air fryers. And I like it. I think it's a good air fryer. And I only have to put the link to the company down in the description below the video, which I will do that. In the box came this little recipe booklet. And one of the recipes in here is jerk chicken wings. I have no idea, but I like the sound of it. I looked through the recipe. It is marinated chicken wings, and then they're drained, patted dry, and cooked in the air fryer. So I decided I got to try that. So let's make jerk chicken wings. First thing I want to do is assemble my marinade. So I need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm using regular cooking olive oil, pure olive oil. I saved the extra virgin olive oil for flavoring. And I'm using a Ziploc bag inside of a stainless steel bowl. I might as well do all my mixing in there. The chicken is going to go in there anyways. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1 and 2. And then I've got some garlic here. I need 6 cloves of garlic, and I'm going to run them through a garlic press. There is my 6th clove of garlic, so that's all in there now. I have 1 tablespoon of allspice. And then I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. A lot of spices go in here. You can use a teaspoon of cayenne pepper if you want it on the hot side, or you could put in 1 habanero pepper with the seeds and the ribs removed, finely chopped. I don't like things too spicy, but I do like a bit of a chili taste, so I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of chipotle chili. That'll give me a bit of the chili, and it'll give me some smoke flavor. 1 teaspoon of white pepper. 1 teaspoon salt. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, or you could put 2 tablespoons of honey in there if you wanted. 1 teaspoon of fresh thyme, finely chopped. I got these from my little herb garden outside. 1 tablespoon of ginger. Now I'm going to grate some ginger in there, and this is going to take a while. 1 tablespoon is quite a bit, so bear with me as I do this. Okay, so between what's fallen in there and what is on the back of my microplane grater, that's about a tablespoon. Then I have 4 scallions or green onions that I've finely chopped. 5 tablespoons of lime juice. So what I've got here is some limes. I'm going to squeeze these until I have 5 tablespoons. So there it is, 5 tablespoons of lime juice. And then I need 1/2 cup, which is right there, of red wine vinegar. Might as well use the same measuring cup. There it is, 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar. All right, there's my marinade. I'm gonna get out a spoon, give that a stir. Mostly to get those dried herbs all wet and distributed. And then I need 3 pounds, which is 1.4 kilograms of chicken wings, which is what I've got here. I bought these at Costco. These are called chicken party wings, and they're just the drumette and the wingette, the 2 big meaty pieces of the wings. It doesn't include the wing tips. So there are 3 pounds of chicken wing pieces. I'm going to need to lift this bag up so I can get them all in there. And these were rinsed. Some people say to rinse chicken, some say don't. I rinsed. Take my bag out and put that aside. Take some of the air out. It doesn't have to be vacuum sealed, but make sure that it is sealed all the way across so that it doesn't leak. And then distribute that marinade around. Now, how long to let this marinate? According to America's Test Kitchen, anything more than 30 minutes is a waste of time because they say the flavoring is only going to penetrate the surface. It's not going to get all the way inside. And it'll accomplish its flavoring within 30 minutes. So I'm going to place this in the refrigerator and let it marinate for 30 minutes. But if you want to, you could let it marinate for hours. You could put this in the refrigerator and leave it overnight. The directions say to preheat the omork to 300 to 400 degrees for 5 minutes. While that's preheating, I'm going to place my chicken pieces on some paper towels. They have been draining, but the directions say to pat them dry. This is indicating that it's heated. And I'm going to start putting my pieces in there. One thing I like to do, because it makes cleanup easier, is I like to put parchment paper inside the basket. So let me get all these loaded in there, and then we'll talk about cooking time. The cooking time says 12 to 15 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 200 Celsius, turning the pieces over or redistributing halfway through the cooking time. There's so much chicken in there. I just think that's not going to be enough time. So I'm going to hit the thermometer and move this up to 400 degrees, and I'm going to cook 10 minutes, start, and then after 10 minutes, I'll go 5 minutes after I've turned the pieces over, and I'll start checking with a digital thermometer to see that I get the chicken up to the right internal temperature. So there is my chicken. And I want to check the internal temperature. I have a digital thermometer here. I'm looking for 170 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 77 Celsius. That's 158. I'm checking the thicker pieces. 168. 162. I'm going to go in for another, say, 5 minutes at the same temperature. So there it is, a nice platter of my jerk chicken wings. Last step is to see how good these taste. I arranged a little plate for myself. Get a little taste of these. They're good. Oh yeah, that's really good. Very tender, cooked to the bone. Nice flavor. Really nice flavor. So excuse me. I'm going to go enjoy my plate of jerk chicken wings.